Alright, so part 2 of this Cobra 2000 GTL. So I got the, just to kind of go over what's already been done. So I did the, I already recapped the whole radio. I got the meters working properly, so now those work as they should. I got the switches and potentiometers cleaned. The mode switch was completely sealed, so I couldn't clean that, but everything else was clean. So now I'm just going over this and be doing some glue removal. Not everywhere, but some troublesome spots. So if you look right here, there's a spot there. Some of the glue can stay. Like you look at this can right here. You know, that's not going to harm anything, and the wire has its you know, sheathing around it, so that should be fine. Just a couple of spots here and there. Yeah, like back here, there's some areas here where the glue is pretty bad, but if you look on the back side, this is really what you want to get out, is this here, because this will start to corrode. The foil side of this is very sensitive, so it's something you can remove here and up in here, and then just swap it out for some hot glue. But that's basically it as far as glue removal goes. It's pretty much up to your discretion, really. I mean, if you want to take it all out, you can. I don't think it's necessary to take it all out, just where you know, it's going to be touching either you know, like the foils or you know, the legs of a component or something. You know, that's when you really got to worry about the glue. But some acetone helps. What I normally do is I'll just take like an old what do you call it, like an artist's brush, and just dunk the brush into acetone and just kind of just keep going over the glue areas until it becomes almost like until it like softens it, and then you can just kind of like pick it off with a pair of tweezers. But that's basically it as far as for the glue. This thing is almost done. Just got to get it aligned, and yeah, that's basically it. And then clean up some of the knobs. I mean, the radio is in pretty much nice condition. Just some dirt here and there from, like, you know, fingerprints and whatnot. But other than that, this thing is pretty much good to go. But I'll get the glue removed. I'll get this thing powered back on. I'll do the alignment, get it powered back on, and then we'll actually do a test with the mic that was sent with it, and we'll take it from there. Alright, guys. Alright, guys, the radio is done. It's looking good, performing good. Yeah, this one came out really nice. This was a good radio to begin with. So it was relatively easy. And if you guys will remember the microphone from a couple of videos ago, that's the one I fixed. This is the mic that came with this radio. And yeah, full transceiver alignment, recap. Got the meters are working again, and yeah, working proper. So get back to the corrosive glue. So these darker pieces here that you guys see, I don't know if you can see the green corrosion on some of the pieces, but these darker pieces were on the inside the frequency counter, and it gets pretty damn hot in there. So I'm not surprised that, you know, the glue outside of the frequency counter looks relatively, you know, newer compared to the glue inside the frequency counter. So the heat is definitely accelerated its deterioration, and it had started already on the ferrite beads that this was on. It had started to corrode the leads going through the beads, I caught it in time, fortunately, cleaned it up with some acetone, and you know, all the corrosion was gone. But this definitely needed to be done. This actually had more glue in it than what I originally thought it did. But yeah, so if you guys have one of these at home that hasn't been worked on at all, definitely check out. Pop the covers on your radio. Pop the cover off of the frequency counter area there, and check those ferrite beads, because chances are this is what it's going to look like, and if it hasn't been caught in time, it'll definitely rot away at those at the leads. But yeah, and this is the glue from the rest of the radio. So yeah, like I said, there was a lot more than what I originally thought. But yeah, anyway, it took a while, but with some acetone, and it got it nice and soft, and you're able to I was able to pick it off. I changed out one resistor that had some corrosion on it already, and a jumper, but other than that, you know, fortunately the glue was taken out in time. And yeah, so like I said, a full transceiver alignment. It's on frequency now. It was a little off on sideband. Sideband in general, it was a little underpowered, so got that adjusted properly, you know, without overdoing it. But I remember when I was going through the adjustments, sideband was a little underpowered, so we got that back up just under, like, right around 18 watts peak sideband. AM just topping off at about like 15 or so, and coming back down to like 12. So yeah, it's right on, you know, where it should be. Sideband, we got a little bit more out of her. You know, these Mitsubishi 1969 finals are more than capable of handling 15 to 18 watts, so reliably. So I'm happy with the way the radio came out. I think on sensitivity, a couple of the adjustment cans were not peaked right. I'm assuming from the factory, because this didn't look like anybody had been in here. Some of them were a little bit low, so I'm expecting a couple of dB more out of her sensitivity-wise. But we'll put it on the signal generator in Sonata, and we'll see what's what as far as you know, if we did the same, worse, or better. I mean, I can't be worse, but the same or better. And yeah, that's about it. So you can actually put her on the monitor radio over there, and see how it sounds, you know, on air. Problem is with these Dynamics, it's tough getting a good sound, because you get so, the feedback is just so bad on these powered mics. But I think we can get an idea of you know, what it sounds like on the other end on a radio. But yeah, so knobs are centered now. Well, the voice lock knob is centered, and you can see the frequency counter is right on now. Yeah, so obviously the frequency counter is getting that adjusted as a part of the transceiver alignment as well. So yeah, so that everything is looking great, working great. So let me get this hooked up to the oh, we can actually do a we can see what she's doing for power here. So because I got it hooked up to the watt meter. So let's max out the Dynamic, and yeah, we got everything AM. Alright, so alright, 4 watts. Audio. Yeah, we're hitting just about 17, 16 on AM. Let's go to lowest sideband. Audio. Alright. Almost 20. Actually, we hit over 20. Right around 20. Yep. All right. So, yeah, just about 20, 22 at times, depending on, you know, how good of a whistle you give it. Yeah, AM sideband power is exactly where it should be, so we got a good sounding radio, I think. Let me put this on the signal generator, and we'll see what we're doing for sensitivity. All right, stand by. All right, so it's hooked up to the signal generator, and I managed to get out almost another 2 dBm of sensitivity out of it. So yeah, it's like right around minus 113 and like a half. So yeah, so got a little bit more sensitivity out of it. Let me put a an S9 signal, and we can see. All right, straight on. Yeah, everything's working good here. Everything's calibrated properly. I'm happy with this radio. So I'm sure the owner will too. But yeah, that's about it. Let me get this hooked back up onto the dummy load, and let's see how it sounds on the monitor radio, this Galaxy DX2527. All right, stand by. All right, so got it hooked up to the dummy load, and we're gonna see how she sounds on a monitor radio. Hopefully the feedback won't be so bad, but I think we can get an idea of how it sounds. So let me get this mic as far away as possible, and let's do a test here. Test, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sounding pretty good. Let me see if I can get this dynamic up a little bit. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I get a little feedback now, but alright. Let me turn this back down. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Meters are working great. Calibrated properly. Yeah, I think we got a good sounding radio here now. You can get an idea of what it sounds like. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think she sounds pretty good. Yeah, radio sounding pretty good. Mic sounding great. Yeah, we got a good sounding radio right here. Yeah, sounding pretty damn good, I think. All right, guys, that's it for this video. Got to give this Cobra 2000 GTL back to its owner. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Alright, I kind of always forget to show you guys the waveform. So here it is. You get a 1000 hertz tone. That is a nicely modulated radio. Right around 90-95%. So, looking good on AM. Let's do a sideband. Do a two-tone. Hold on, let me set this up. Alright, let's look at sideband now. So the waveform on sideband is going to look a little weird, but that's just how it is. You can see what I mean. Lower sideband, two-tone. You want two-tone tests. Alright, that's on. lower sideband, upper sideband. That's a good looking waveform. If you do a 1 kilohertz tone, this is what happens. So on sideband, you get nothing. Yeah. That's why you need to do a 2 unrelated frequency tone, so you can get a waveform. What you're looking for is a nice even waveform, and basically the same amplitude on your sideband. So lower sideband and upper sideband, it should give you the same type of waveform. But yeah, so that's it for this this radio here. So thanks for watching, guys.